Operators in Python are symbols or keywords used to perform operations on variables or values. They include arithmetic operators like addition and subtraction, comparison operators to compare values, and logical operators to combine conditions. Operators help manipulate data and control the flow of a program effectively.
Let's talk about arithmetic operations in Python. First, we define two variables a and b with values 10 and 3 respectively. Using the plus operator, we perform addition and print the result. Next, we use minus for subtraction and asterisk for multiplication and print the results. For division, we use a slash to get the result with decimals and print it. Using two slash signs, we perform floor division, which gives the integer quotient, and then we print it. We calculate the remainder using the percent operator and print it. Finally, we use two asterisk signs for exponentiation to compute 10 raised to the power of 3. Let's run the code now. Let's move on. I want to talk about comparison operators in Python. We define two variables a and b with values 10 and 5. Using the greater than operator, we can check if a is greater than b and print the result. Obviously, using the less than operator, we check if a is less than b and we then print the result. We use two equal signs to check if a and b are equal. The combination of exclamation and equal sign is used to show if they are not equal. Finally, we use greater than or equal sign and less than or equal sign to check if a is greater than or equal to or less than or equal to b and print the results. Let's run the code. Is a greater than b is true because a is 10 and b is 5. Is a less than or equal to b? This is false because 10 is not less than or equal to 5. Let's move on to the next slide. Now let's talk about logical operators. We define two Boolean variables, a as true and b as false. Using the AND operator, we check if both a and b are true and print the results. Using the OR operator, we check if either a or b is true and print the result. Finally, we use the NOT operator to negate the value of a and print the result. Let's run the code now. You see a and b is false because not both of them are true. But a or b is true because just one of them is true, or at least one of them. And not a is false because a was true. You got it? So let's move on. Now we want to combine comparison and logical operators. First, we define a variable age with the value 20 and the Boolean variable has ID as true. Using the greater than or equal operator, we check if age is greater than or equal to 18. And using the AND operator, we combine the age check with the condition has ID. Finally, we print the result which determines if the person can enter the club. Let's run the code. can enter the club true because age is 20, which is greater than or equal to 18, and has ID was true, the person has an ID. So let's move on. Now we want to use arithmetic and comparison operators together. We define two variables, a and b, with values 10 and 5. A is 10, b is 5. Using a plus b, we calculate the sum, and using a times b, we calculate the product. We compare if the sum is greater than the product using the greater than operator. Finally, we store the result in a variable and print it. Let's run the code. The sum, which is 15, is not greater than the product, which is 50. So the result is false. Let's move on.